Function is you call function once and it executes the whole code, and then you call it again, it executes once. You call it third time, it will execute for the third time. But in a loop, you call once the loop gets executed, once it's called, it will repeat some task. Like suppose I want to print a single code line, right, again and again. So I will just execute the loop once and it will do the work for me for n number of times. Okay, so let's go ahead with it. What is the first of all, let's start with the structure of a loop. For like here we initialize something like from where do I want to start. Okay, I want to do something n number of times. Okay, I want to start from 10, 20, or I want to start from 1. Okay, let's start from 1 for easy understanding. Let I is equals to 1. Okay, we are starting from 1. Okay, up- how many, and the second it will check a condition up to what time or up to which iteration I have to run. Okay, run this until I is less than or equal to 10. Okay, it will run for one time, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth until 10th time it will run. Okay, and then there is one increment. The third thing is increment. Increment means how many times you want the I to increase by. Like I want I to increase by 1, I plus plus. It means first time I is 1, second time it will be 2, third time 3, 4, 5, 6, and it will go on. And here I have to write the code that I want to repeat every time, right? So for now, let's just print something. Okay, we will just print the value of I. So we will understand, okay, how I is getting incremented over here. Let's run this code. Okay, you see, for the first time it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, let's increase I by 2, right? So we will get to know, okay, what's happening. So it will be easy for us to understand. Then we have to write I plus equal to 2. Now, how many times it will run? It should run 5 times, like 1, 3, then 5, 7, and 9. Save it and run it again. You see, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. I can write anything over here. I can write like, uh, let's write here 4. Now it will just run 2 times. First of all, it will be run at, it will be 1, then 5, and then 9. Okay, sorry, 3 times. Okay, save it and then run the code. 1, 5, and 9. So I can set this increment value anything. Okay, so that is the first thing. And I can start this I from anywhere. What if I am starting this I from, let's say, let me start this from 5, right? It will run for 5, 9, and then the condition will satisfy itself. 5 and 9, that's it. You can also write the decremental loop. Decremental loop is like you want I, first of all, I is equal to 5. You want to run until and unless it is greater than or equal to 0. And we want the value of I to decrease this time, like, right? Minus, minus. So it will start from 5 and go until 0. So this is called decremental loop, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's up to you. And if you put some condition over here which is never going to satisfy, then it will go into loop and it will keep on running for unlimited number of times. So you have to keep this thing in mind that we are not putting something into an infinite loop. And here if I put in nothing, I just give 3 semicolons, right? This will also put this one into an infinite loop, right? So there it's showing me declaration or statement expected. Okay, let's say let I is equals to 1. Okay, and we are not putting any condition over here, and it will run n number of times. It will never stop. So let's run this. See, it will keep on running. It won't stop. It will never stop, right? Just put control C and let's see if it. Okay, so that is second thing. And one more thing, that is like nested loop. You can put loop inside another loop. Suppose let I is equals to 1, I is less than or equal to 3. I think it's still in loop, so it's not responding for me. Let me stop this program from here. It should stop now. It's still not responding. Maybe I will have to restart my Visual Studio. Let me. This thing is not responding as it went into an infinite loop earlier, never ending loop. So this thing we have to be very careful about. Okay, we were talking about loop inside another loop. First of all, I is equals to 1, I is less than or equal to 3. Then I am incrementing I as 1 plus 1, or I can write plus equal to 1. Now this will for how many times this will run? This will run for 3 times. You see, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I is 1. I will put another condition inside this one. So I will put another condition as for, like, let's say j now. Let j is equals to 1, j is less than or equal to 2, j plus plus. Same condition we are putting over here and printing the value of, let's say I want to print the value of j over here. And let's print the value of I as well. We will get to know, okay, for like which value of I we are seeing which value of j. Okay, I. And let's say over here, let's print the value of I. I value is, okay, this should be fine. So for when I is 1, right? For the first time j will be 1 and then 2. Then it will come out of this for loop. Then again I will be 2, then j 1 2 again. Then I will be 3 and j will be 1 2 again. So for 3 times it will run, and total 6 iterations will be there. Run this code. You see, first time I is 1 and then j is 1 and 2. Then I is 2 and j again starts from 1 to 2. Then 3 and j is again initialized 1 and then go for 2 times, right? So total 6 iterations happen. So why loops matter in Playwright? Loops are heavily used in automation testing for multiple test users, right? Data driven testing, table validations, repeating some actions, and doing dynamic UI handling. For example, we have list of users. I want to check the, like, are these users able to log in into my application? So what I will do is I will just initialize. Okay, let's see. Say we have this list const users is equal to, here I have user 1, then user 2, and then user 3, right? So we have 3 users. So I want to log in and check for each and every user, like, am I able to successfully log in? So for, I will write, right? So how to iterate a list? We have this list, right? We can write anything const user, you can write any name, right? Const user of users, right? For this values, what I want to do is I want to call a login method and pass the user as user, right? So it will every time it will call this function, like for the first user, then second user, and for third user. That's how we iterate a object.